So now we would like to know what strings are. So a string is a series of 0 or more characters enclosed in single or double quotes, and such literals are known as string literals. They are assigned to variables. For example, the keyword var is declaring a variable fruit and is assigning a value mango to it. This value mango is enclosed in double quotes. Similarly, for this variable my name, which is being declared with the keyword var, your name, a value is being assigned to it with a space character in between. The address variable has numbers, hyphens, as well as characters assigned to this variable. Now string has methods as well as properties. So there are two properties of string that we are going to discuss today. The first one is string.constructor. This property returns the function that creates an object's prototype. In this case, the string's prototype. Secondly, string.length. This returns the length of the string. And since length has to be positive, so it's always a positive integer equal to or greater than 0. We can see an example. In this case, I have declared variable fruit equals to apple. Now fruit.constructor is giving me a function that the string is made up of. Fruit.length is giving me the number 5 because APPLE has 5 characters in it. Now we can use escape sequences inside a string. For example, in my first variable answer, it's raining today. I have the whole string enclosed in double quotes, but I want a single quote which is between T and S. So it's giving me the correct answer when I'm logging it. But if I want double quotes inside the double quotes, so that's giving me an error because I'm using double quotes for declaring the string, and also I'm using the double quotes that I need to display. So this won't work. I should either change the double quotes declaration to single quotes or the inner double quotes to single quotes. So it's giving me the correct answer in my second attempt. But what if you want the declaration to be double quotes and also the display to be double quotes? Then you have to use escape sequences, which is a backslash, and I have done it in the last case, which is highlighted with the color green. My aim is escape sequence double quotes John, escape sequence double quotes close, and it's giving me the correct display. So now we come to string methods. I have 4 categories in which I have divided these methods. First one is searching a string inside a string. It comprises of 3 methods: index of, last index of, and search. The second category, extracting string paths, comprises of 4 methods that are popularly known: slice, substring, substr, and replace. All these 7 methods with examples will be discussed in the following slides. The third category, extracting string characters and concatenation, which includes methods like charadd, charcode, and concat. We'll see the examples of these in the next slide. The fourth category is converting into different cases and a method for converting a string into an array. So these are to uppercase, to lowercase, and split methods. These 3 also we'll cover in the next slide. Now I would like you all to witness an example of finding a string in a string, which comprises of index of, last index of, and search methods. So here we go. But before that, I would like to explain what does this method index of, this method search, and this method last index of are going to return. So index of method returns the position or index of the first occurrence of the string. If the string is not found, it returns -1. Similarly, the search method also returns the position or index of the first occurrence of the string. Then what's the difference between these two methods? The difference is that search method is more powerful when we are finding strings through regular expressions. Regular expressions include flags such as /g/I for case insensitivity, global match, etc. And we'll discuss about this later on. So this last method, last index of, returns the position or index of the last occurrence of the string, as is evident from its name. Otherwise, if it doesn't find a string, it will return -1. I have this screenshot of the code that I ran on the console. Here I have a variable str and I have placed please locate, where locate occurs, the value of this into this string str. So I have now declared another variable pos and have applied this method index of upon this string, and I want the position or index of the word locate. So first occurrence of this string will be displayed. If I did a console.log, it gives me the answer 7. If you will count from here, P acquires the index 0, L1, E2, A3, S4, E5, this blank 6, and L, the first occurrence of locate, has rightly the index of 7. If I perform the last index of method on this string str upon the same word locate, then it's gonna give me the index of this last occurrence of the word, which is in this single quotes. So if we calculate from here 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 for the single quotes, 21 for this locate, the L and the locate. And rightly we have gotten 21 as our answer. So last index of can also take a second parameter, which means that I want to start counting from the 15th index and would like to know the last occurrence of the string locate. So 15 would mean from W of where. I would like that W to be given an index 0, and then I would like to know the last occurrence of the string, which rightly has been logged as 7, as you can count. Now again, I would like to perform a search method on this string str, which of course we have seen is equivalent to index of. So it again gives me 7 as my index or position of the first occurrence of the string locate. Now the next category is extracting string paths. And for this the methods are slice, substring and substr. I would like to simultaneously concentrate on one part at a time. So I'm going to take up slice. So slice is a method that slices a part of the string and returns that extracted part in a new string. It does not alter the current string. So slice method takes in two parameters, the first one being the starting index or the position, and the second one being the ending index or position. Now since both are indices, both are positions, so these two parameters can either be positive or negative. In case when these parameters are negative, then the counting is started from the last of the string. So the last character becomes equal to -1, second last character, its index become equal to -2, and so on. If the second parameter is omitted in this method slice, then if the first parameter is positive, the string is sliced from that index of position till the end. If the only parameter that is present inside this method slice is negative, then the string is sliced from that index of position starting from behind till the start. So we're gonna get it more clearer when we would have a look on the example, and here we go. So welcome. You have a string str and I have equated it to apple comma banana with a space in between, comma kiwi with a space in between again. So now if I perform a slice on this string str and store this sliced string in a new variable, and my first parameter being 7, that is start slicing from the index 7 and slice till the index 13, but do not include this second index 13 in my slicing up. So let's see what we're gonna get. So A equals to 0 index, P for 1, P again for 2, L for 3, E for 4, comma for 5, space for 6, and B for 7. So start slicing from the 7th index, that is include B, and we are rightly getting the B, and then keep slicing till 13th index. So that 13th index is of the second comma, but do not include it. So we are getting this as our console.logs return banana. Again, if we slice this using the two parameters and both of them being negative, then the counting would start from behind, with I being -1, W being -2, I again being -3, K being -4, space being -5, and this comma being -6. So you have to not include this -6 in the extraction. Then we go ahead, -7 as A, -7 as N, -8 as A, -9 as N, -10, -11 for B, capital B, and -12 for space. So do not include this uh, space -12 as well, but again you will get banana as your answer. So now we perform the slicing on this str again. But now we have only one parameter, and that is positive. So start the slicing from the second index and slice it till the end. So rightly so, the 0 and 1th index, which comprises of A and P, have been sliced, have been deleted, and we get the slice string as our answer. Now again perform the slice with one parameter, which is negative, and the index being -7. So we get this as our answer. So -7 index will be at A, which will be included, and after that a comma with a space with kiwi is the answer. I hope you all are clear with how slice works in different scenarios. Coming up to the second method of this category, substring. Substring in a way is similar to slice. It also has two parameters, the first parameter being the starting index or position of the string, and the second parameter we are denoting as the ending index or position. But substring is different from slice in a way that it cannot accept negative values. It only accepts positive values. And just like slice, if the second parameter is omitted, then the substring method will slice out the rest of the string. No negative, so we cannot say from the last or from the end or so on. It's just clear cut positive. So here we have an example again of the same str. We're performing a substring method on this str. So the starting index being 0, which has included apple, and the ending index being 5, that is of the first comma. So that is not included, and we get apple as a console.logs answer. If we perform the same method substring with negative values that I have done here, so it gave me no answer, which means this cannot be performed, and rightly so. Again, if I just have one parameter and I have omitted the second parameter, then till the end from the 5th index I'll be extracting the string. So the 5th index being of comma is included, and then the space banana, comma, space kiwi. I hope substring method is also clear. Next we come up to substr method. Substr method slices the string up to a particular length, not up to a particular index. So it also has two parameters. The first parameter is the starting index and can be both positive as well as negative. The second parameter is the length. So length has to be positive and it cannot be negative. So length will denote the number of characters from the starting index that one would want to slice or extract. If the second parameter is omitted, that is the length is omitted, then the string is sliced till the end or till the start, depending on positive or negative value of the first parameter. An example. Again, str is being given a value of apple, banana, and kiwi, if you performed sub str with the index 7, which now you people must have memorized, is of capital B, and the length till which we would want it to display is of 8 characters. So on console.log you get banana comma, which means that 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 included. Alright, also with a space, 14. So again we perform sub str with the first parameter being negative, but the second parameter has to be positive, and we get a comma kiwi as our console.log. If we performed the sub str on the variable str with the first parameter 0, rightly so, but the second parameter length as -8, then this method returns nothing. It's not valid. The JavaScript won't show any error, but it just won't run the code, run the statement. Now, if I omitted the second parameter, that is the length, and I would want to start substringing from my 8th index, I will get banana comma 3 as my answer till the end. So now is a very complex but very interesting method, replace. So replace method replaces a specified value with another value in a string. It does not change the original string it's called on, but it returns the result on a new string. By default, it replaces only the first match with the desired string. If one would want to replace all the matches, then we use a flag /g, which is a regular expression for global match. Similarly, replace method is case sensitive, and if you want to remove this case sensitivity, then /i flag is used, which is for the case insensitivity regular expression. So here we are going to see an example. So I have an str given a value, please visit us today. I'm console.logging it, please visit us today. Now I have a new string nstr, and I'm performing a replace on this original string str, which won't do anything to the original string but save the result in a new string nstr. I'm replacing today with tomorrow. So this method would run on str, will find today and gonna replace it with tomorrow, and console.logging it, it's giving us the answer, please visit us tomorrow. If I console.log the str again, so it's giving us please visit us today. So no changes have been made to the original string. Regular expressions. For that, I have taken a variable str and given it a value, please visit Microsoft and Microsoft. Notice that I have two instances of the word Microsoft, and using this replace method, only our first instance of the string will get replaced by Google. Rightly so, on console.log we have an str equal to please visit Google and Microsoft. If we want to replace all these strings that match this word Microsoft, global matching, if we want to perform, then we'll have to use this flag or regular expression /g, the first slash instance before the string and the last /g after the instance of the string, and this one our string that's going to be replaced. So on console.logging the nstr, we have please visit Google and Google. So all instances of Microsoft have been replaced by the word or by the string Google. Next, I have a case insensitivity regular expression. So my str is again equal to please visit Microsoft and Microsoft. Now if I apply this replace method and I want to search for the string Microsoft first, all in caps, and then replace it by Google, then our replace method is gonna say no, oops, I didn't found that word Microsoft, all in caps, so it's not gonna replace it. So if I want to remove this case insensitivity, I'm going to use this regular expression /i, the first slash before the instance of the string Microsoft and the last one after the string Microsoft with I, of course. And this is gonna replace my first instance of this case insensitive string Microsoft with Google. Because I am not using /g, just /I, so the first instance will be replaced. Rightly so, we have please visit Google and Microsoft. So that's all.